I'm front and center. I really don't need to be running around all over the place. So a nice 2x12 with my drinks on top. Perfect. One of the things that came in is the Seymour Duncan, brand new, literally just came on the market. Seymour Duncan Powerstage 200. I had the rack version, I think it's called the 700. And again, I really compressed my rig to a pedal-based rig, so I needed something for the pedal board. And honestly, with this being brand new, I really didn't know what to expect in the box. So I was like, well, why not do an unboxing? Because nobody really has done that. So today, we're going to be unboxing the Powerstage 200. And my backup camera is now on the floor because I need to grab the boxes. So bear with me. All right. So now we're going to unbox. Look at that. Now, in my days as being a rep for a certain headphone company, while I was writing Temet Nose, I learned a lot about products and presentation and some would say the experience one would feel in the unboxing or the opening of the package. Let's say you're opening this on Christmas or Hanukkah or whatever, and it really all boils down to how it makes you feel when you open it. So first off, it's very simple packaging here. Very sleek. You guys can't see it. Very sleek, very simple, very sexy. Seymour Duncan. Holler at me if you want that as a tagline, okay? So, comes with and I don't know, being an endorsee, if this was packed any different. Sorry, I don't know. But, so we got a nice pickup catalog here. I'll put this down here. Let's open it up. It's going to be real thorough for you all. So in this little pamphlet comes with can you guys see that? Pickup catalog. Ah, yes. A pedal catalog. Now this is something. Is a trailer. I know, guys, it's not very cult or black metal of me to say this, but it's like trailer trash Tammy when she goes. Anyone know what I'm talking about? Holler in the comments. And yeah, we are endorsed by Dunlop, and I don't think Ernie Ball makes pedals, but Dunlop, MXR, Jimi Hendrix pedals, way huge pedals. But one thing that I noticed Seymour Duncan started to do is they started to make amazing pedals, which is why I decided to get the Powerstage 200. And speaking of the Powerstage 200, we have the user manual for the user manual. And seems very thorough. Well, not very thorough. This is your Bible when you get anything new. So, all right. They didn't send me nothing. The hell is this? Just kidding. Remember when I talked about the user experience? That Christmas morning experience? Just look at that. God damn. So here's the unit that's going to be placed very proudly on my pedal board. And for those of you that don't know what this is, basically what this is a power amp or an amplifier. For those of you that aren't familiar with the technology. So what a lot of people are doing these days is they're playing through digital rigs or modelers, amp modelers, anything of that sort. And a lot of the times you get the great sound in the bedroom and you're like, yeah, this is my live sound. And then you head to a stage and then all of a sudden your tone is thin, fizzy. Even like if you go direct to the front of house, it's fizzy, thin, whatever. And sometimes you're like, man, wish I would have tried this out in both applications. So one of the things I wanted to do is to be able to run it through a cabinet. So my Fractal FM3 to my cabinet. And I'm like, how am I going to do that while also sending a signal to front of house with an impulse response of a preferred cabinet? So again, I'm trying to save my back. I don't really have the crank 412s anymore. I have a nice 2x12 because again, I'm front and center. I really don't need to be running around all over the place. So a nice 2x12 with my drinks on top. Perfect. But so you guys can see it here. Can you guys see it? I don't know if I have focus on this thing. So here we got the headphone knob, bass knob, mids, treble, and presence, which is huge. Huge. Because sometimes, you know, you'll be playing a show and you're like, this thing sounds too harsh. Or sometimes it sounds too flat. Sounds like there's a blanket over your whole sound. And the presence knob actually comes in handy. Gives it a little bit of a sizzle. And I'm very excited to have this. So with this, I don't know if you guys know anything about the Powerstage line, but this is the step up from the 170, which is a little bit smaller, a little bit less options. But this has a cab sim knob, which, remember how I talked about running the head? So this is the power amp, the head. Sorry, I'm watching myself at the same time. Make sure nothing's disconnected. So I run this to my Fractal. So I run my Fractal to this and this to my cabinet, but also with this cab sim, I can load up an impulse response, and using one of the outs here, I can use this as a direct box. Kind of cool, right? Because I don't really want to lug around a DI box. I mean, I can, and I have done that before, but you know, you roll up into a venue, sound guys are always scratching their head going, I don't know if I could run that. So, and I'm like, yeah, you can. It's not that hard. Just run a line to it. So see, I'm scatterbrained because I'm really excited about this thing. So it's got cab sim and also a knob or a push switch. I don't know if you would call it that. So you can turn off the cab sim, turn on and off, and you can also turn on and off the EQ. So if you've got the perfect tone and you're like, I don't really want to mess with the sound of it. Let's say you're playing and your foot kind of knocks one of the knobs. You're like, shit, my perfect tone. It's messed up. So you can turn it on and off. You can turn the cab sim on and off. That's if like your Helix, your Fractal, whatever, has like the perfect cab. And you're like, I don't really want to mess with it. Just hit the button. which is something I think I'll do. I don't know yet. I'll have to try it out. But for those of you that don't know about this, so it has an aux in for headphones. It's got your input here. It says another phones jack. I don't know if that's for the same headphone line. Your balanced output, so you can run it out to front of house. And you got your speaker cables to run to the cabinet. So I believe this is 200 watts. I think. I don't know. Just got the damn thing, okay? Cut me some slack. But if you guys want me to test it out in another live stream or in a YouTube video, I'd be more than happy to. With the Fractal. I've never done like a rig unboxing or whatever, so calm down. But yeah, this is awesome. I'm really excited about this. Plus, it's got the fans on the bottom here. So it's got a fan here, and you got your vents on the side here, which is going to be really nice, a lifesaver, especially if you're playing out in humid clubs or outdoors or whatever. So, what else is in the box? What else? What's in the box? All right. I'm going to speed this along. I know you guys are probably like, hurry up. So I got a nice little Seymour Duncan sticker. Seymour Duncan sticker. You got your little card here. It says, your Powerstage works best with instrument level input. If you experience clipping, you may need to switch your preamp from line level output to instrument level output, or lower the volume level of your preamp, blah, 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 blah. Very helpful information. So anyone who buys this, hopefully you get this card, and this will save you in the long run. I don't know. And then, power. To power your Powerstage. And that's it for this item. Very excited to try this thing out. Like I said, I really like the Powerstage 700. Very clean. You know, I had a Matrix previously, and granted, they make great stuff, don't get me wrong, but the Powerstage was really the best option for me. And that was just in terms of the rack unit. But now that I can get like a pedal power, especially from one of our endorsers, that's even way better. So very excited about this one. And you know, you can get away with the 170 if you're not really trying to do anything too crazy. But I'm always changing things up. Anyone who's known me for this for however long, you'll always remember that I always change things up if I don't like it. So, second box. I'll do another Seymour Duncan box. How about that? So, this will be an exclusive for you guys because this is regarding album number 4. And also is regarding why I'm practicing on a 6-string again versus the 7. So, what we have here are my new pickups for album 4 guitars, is what I call them. Again, you know, we work with ESP, Ernie Ball, Dunlop now, Seymour Duncan, and TuneTrack, for those of you tuning in now. And if you've watched the Lust of the Lawless video available on our YouTube channel, please, for the love of God, if you believe in God, subscribe to our YouTube channel, will you? But if you've noticed, I've played 7 strings for many, many, many years. I had the Buzz 7 signatures. I still do, but I wanted to try something else. I was really feeling uninspired during this quarantine, or whatever you want to call it. So I wanted to switch it up, and you'll see what I'm playing now. It's not ready yet, as I have some things that have to go in it. And what do I have here? I have 2 sets for 2 guitars, just to start out with, 2 6-strings of the Jeff Loomis Signature Series Blackout Pickups. And I believe that these should be active. Yeah. So these are going into album 4 guitars. I recorded Temet Nose with the 7-string version of the Jeff Loomis Signature Pickups. I love the Jeff Loomis line. It was really a toss-up between these or the Jupiters by Wes. I don't know how you would say his last name. Hauk? Wes Houch? Houch? I don't know. Nice guy, though. But it was really a toss-up between the Jeff Loomis series pickups or the Wes Jupiter series. But being that I already am familiar and all of my tones and everything is already set up for the Jeff Loomis, it's really not going to take much tweaking to get it sounding like my 7 strings. So, you know, when we're playing album 4 songs live, whenever things get lifted, versus, you know, Born of Ishtar, Pestilence, or Temet Nose songs, we won't really have that much of an issue in terms of tone, which is also why I got the Powerstage 200. So if there's really an issue where I can really tell there's a problem, I can just mess with the EQ and everything will be good. See? I'm looking out for you guys. I want you guys to have the best experience when coming to a Serpents show. Serpents U.S. Sorry. There's a lot of imposters out there. I have to reiterate the Serpents U.S. But so those are my goodies from Seymour Duncan. What do you guys think? Sound off in the comments. Let me know you guys are still out there. I know we're kind of late in the game in terms of streaming, in terms of YouTube, in terms of all this, because honestly, at least for the Serpents camp, the music is the most important. But unfortunately, due to lockdowns and quarantining and not really knowing when this whole ordeal will end, we're really trying to get in front of the bullet and just try and take it as it is. Hopefully we don't lose too much blood with that one. But I don't know. This was really fun. I think I'm going to be doing more of these for like the podcast, stuff like that. But if you guys enjoy this, feel free to say so in the comments. Let me know what you guys think, and give us a follow at all of the areas or the links. But I tried. I hope you guys learned something. If you guys have any requests, feel free to let me know in the comments, and I'll keep you guys updated, and stay tuned for more posts and news and stuff like that. We have album 4 in the works. Again, it was paused for a little bit due to trying to figuring out our COVID situation, trying to figure out how to do all this. My second camera is down for some reason, so it's a work in progress. But like I said, I'm more of a face-to-face guy, and we love all of our initiates, and wish the rest of the guys could be here with me. Everybody is scattered, John's in Indiana. Jake and Miles are Southern Illinois, and I'm more in the Chicagoland area. So we are spread apart, and we've been quarantining from each other. But honestly, I don't think that's gonna last very long. I think we're gonna need to get together and do some stuff for you guys. I think we'll be all right. So with that being said, thank you guys for joining me, and I hope to see you guys next time. Stay safe,